Hi friends, welcome to our channel. So in our previous video we have discussed how to create a simple hello world Java program with the help of notepad and the command prompt. So if you haven't watched that video, so the link is available in the description, so please watch it. So now in this video we are going to discuss about how to pass the command line argument to the Java program by using command prompt. So first let me define a Java program. So I am going to define a class as public. Let it be class name is my class, and as we discussed in our previous video, the class will begin with and end with curly braces. So now I have defined my public class. So now the Java program will start with the main method, and the main method must be public static void main with string array of type as an argument, and as usual the main method will begin and end with curly braces. So now you can look at the main method. The main method is coming with the argument string array type. So with the help of this main method string array type argument, I can pass my command line input or command line argument to my Java program main method. Since it's an array type of argument, array index will start from 0. So which means my first command line argument will be inside arg 0, and second command line argument input will be in args of 1. Yes, what are the input I am passing as a command line, so that will get saved inside this array type, array variable. And as we know that array index will start from 0. So which means the first element will be in arg of 0 and the second element will be in arg of 1. It will go like that. So now let me assume that I am going to pass two command line arguments. So while executing my program, so I want to display both argument in the console. So as we know, if I want to display something on the console, I will be using a method system.out.println, and I am going to start my string. Let it be argument 1. Since it's a string, it must be enclosed with double quote, and by using plus operator I am going to concatenate another value. So I want to display the first command line argument input, so that will be in arg of 0, and like other programming language, Java statements will end with semicolon. So finally this first line is displaying my first command line argument. The same way I am going to display the second command line argument. Let it be argument 2. How to access the second argument? I will say args of 1. So now I have written my Java program which is accepting two command line argument as a input, and it is displaying that both argument value. So now I have to save my program. So I will say file, save. So for example, let me assume that inside E drive I have a folder Java demo. So in that folder I am going to save my file name. So what should be my file name? The file name must be the main class name, nothing but my class, and the extension must be .java. And since it's a notepad, by default it is taking as .txt file, but now it is not a txt file, it is the Java file. So that's why I will be selecting all files, and then I will save my program. So now my Java code is saved. Let me verify my E drive Java demo directory. Yes, I have a Java file. So now I need to compile this code. So I'm just opening my command prompt. You can look at my command prompt. In that command prompt, I am moving into my Java program location, E drive Java demo directory. So now I can compile my Java program by using a command javac and the file name .java. The moment I press enter key, it will compile my source code. After successful compilation, you can see it is creating a .class file, my class, and the file type is class type. So this is nothing but my bytecode. So now already we have discussed in our previous video how to execute the bytecode. To execute the .class file or bytecode, I have to come with the keyword Java, and then I will say only the file name. So I will not be specifying my extension, because during runtime by using Java command I am not executing my .java file, I am executing my .class file, nothing but the bytecode. So this is a command to execute a Java program. But at the same time, here what is my intention? I need to pass two command line argument. How to pass the command line argument? In the command itself, I will be taking a white space, and then I will say my first input, let it be John, and white space. The second input, let it be some other name, let it be Valan. So how I am passing my input? While executing the code itself, I am passing my inputs. How? With the help of this white space, you can see I am separating my input. So finally the first input will be inside args of 0. As per this code, args of 0 is John, and args, I mean argument of 1 is nothing but Valan. Because we know that array index will start from 0. Now let us run this code. You can see it is executing my code correctly. So argument 1 is John and argument 2 is Valan. So friends, I hope it's clear. Now we may get one more question. Is it only to pass string type of value, or I can pass any type of value? Let me run the same code once again with some other value. Let it be, the first value is string, the second value is 10. Yes, my main method argument, you can see it is string type. So now I am going to verify whether it is accepting only string type as a command line argument, or it is accepting everything. So let us press enter key. You can see it is accepting string as well as any type. So which means by using this command line argument, I can pass any type of input to the main method. But here one point we have to remember very careful. I may pass any type, but even though it will be in the form of string only. Yes, what is the type of my argument? My argument type is string. I may pass 10 as a command line argument. So 10 may be a integer type, but even though it will be in the form of string only because of argument type is string. So now I may get another question. Suppose if I want to accept two command line argument, two integer command line argument as a input, and I need to perform the addition. Right? For example, let me assume that this is my expectation. I am going to pass two integer input. So the moment I press enter key, it should perform the addition of these two command line argument. So how to achieve that? Because directly I cannot say args of 0 plus args of 1. Because both are string type. If I say plus with string type, it will become a concatenation. So which means what? I have to take this command line argument as a string type, and then I need to convert into integer value, and then I can perform my arithmetic operation. Let's see how to do that. So let me go to my program. I'm just editing the same program. So the first argument will be inside args of 0 in the form of string. So in the form of string, let me declare three integer variables. Int sum equal to 0, and let it be the first input is a, that also I am initializing as 0, and second input let it be 0, I am initializing as 0. So now the first command line argument I can access it by using arg of 0. My input is 10, but even though because of the string type, it will be in the form of string. So now I need a mechanism to convert this string to integer. So for that I can use a method integer dot parseInt. So integer dot parseInt is a predefined method in Java. So by using this integer dot parseInt, I can convert string to integer, and then I will store with my first variable. The same code I will do it for my second argument also. I am just copy pasting the same code. So the second argument will be in arg of 1 in the form of string. I am converting into integer, and I am storing with the integer variable b. So now I can perform my addition. I will say sum equal a plus b, and then I can display my result. System.out.println, let it be addition is sum. Now I have modified this code, so which means I have to save my file. Let me save the code properly, and I need to recompile this one. Yes, I have modified the code, so I am just recompiling it once again by using javac. So now you can look at my command prompt. I am not getting any error, which means my code is compiled and it is regenerated my dot class file. So now I can execute. I am going to execute by using Java command. Java, the class name, I am passing two integer input as a command line input or command line argument. So I will be separating my input by using white space. So now you can look at my output. It is performing addition clearly. So hope friends, it's clear about how to use command line argument in a notepad and with the help of command prompt. So in our next video, so we will see how to use Eclipse IDE to write a Java program. So as you know that in real-time point of view, we are not using a notepad much. So we will be using a Eclipse IDE to write a Java program. So in our next video, we will see how to use Eclipse IDE to write a Java program, as well as we will discuss how to pass the command line argument in Eclipse. So thanks friends for watching this video. So if you like this video, please subscribe and click on the bell symbol so that as soon as I upload the new video, you will be getting the notification. Also, you can share it with your friends.